she attractive. Like I'm thinking business.
Okay.
Right.
But when she spoke Spanish, I'm like, oh, she's one of.
Because she has an accent.
We
Basil.
we come.
She's exotic now.
we come from the motherland. Do me a favor, bro. Can you close that curtain real quick? We come from the motherland, but so he doesn't like that. I don't like black women.
You don't like black American women?
Yeah. That's
You know what it is? This
What?
is really good. I'm happy that the chat
This
is
is a
watching
good-
this. I don't like the masculine attitude that comes with black women.
American
Black
It's okay, 'cause
American
I'm black
women.
American.
Like she is very
I'm
masculine.
I'm a Haitian American. I'm not.
She
I'm
is
not,
so
Do you
masculine, bro.
think she's
Haitian.
masculine or she's just
She
aggressive?
might be more masculine than most of the guys that I
I am. Yes.
Masculine or aggressive?
I'm
Masculine.
masculine and aggressive.
Well, aggressive is a
Masculine.
She's
masculine.
masculine.
Because I'm a
aggressive.
go-getter.
Those
Look, she's
I
masculine.
I think like a
I
nigga
mean,
when I
I'm a
need to make
go-getter
some money.
too, but-
Yeah, hold up, but you're way different than she is.
You are.
No, no,
I'm
You're-
not gonna
you're-
lie because you seem more feminine. Like you
You
really
seem
seem
more
more
feminine.
Like, yeah.
Okay, you seem
Feminine.
more
No,
feminine.
for real. No,
For
for
real,
real.
yeah.
You
Okay.
seem more feminine. Like
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been around too many niggas, so I just got that
Okay. Yo,
trait.
we try
But
not.
you just seem.
We
more
try not to
feminine.
use the N word here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a nigga. I can say that. But look, I've been around too many black people, so I can say that.
Okay.
Okay, so
Then what you two think?
he don't like that you don't like black American women.
Speak into the mic, please.
He doesn't like that you. He doesn't like that you don't like.
Okay.
black
No, I don't.
American women.
No, that's not.
Here's a I like to think I'm speaking for most men out here.
Mm-hmm.
I think most men are unattracted to black women.
Yeah, I don't like black girls either, so that's not what it is.
Really?
Yes.
She was like, "What?"
But here's a reason.
I was waiting for it.
Here's the reason.
You're
It's
black.
not. It's okay. Hold on. Let me
Not
finish.
you. Sorry.
I'm kind of black too. But what I'm saying is, most black women, American women, are so masculine, combative, aggressive, ghetto. I mean, come on.
Ratchet as fuck. Yes.
You know what I mean? You see this right here? Like, do you want to come home to this after you've
He
worked all
sure
day?
do. Cause I cook for him, I clean for him, and I make him nut real good. You surely do.
You see
the
what I'm saying?
fuck? Yes, he do.
No, I don't. I want to come.
Not you, but I'm talking about. But yeah.
I want to come home to a peaceful woman, right? I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to fight you. And that's what you'd have to do with a woman like that.
Yes, you will.
And that gets old.
The fuck?
That gets
Because we
old.
don't want no submissive ass nigga. We need a nigga
Red
who's
flag.
dominant, headstrong.
You see, she's
who
all
take
confused.
lead.
You see, look, look. She
Because I'm a submissive person, but I could be dominant on who allow me to.
Pokey, you think that a dominant man is a man that has to show you. A dominant man doesn't have to show you shit. A real dominant man, you'll be submissive just because you know who he is. He doesn't like you're used to these ghetto ass dudes who come on. Hold on, let me finish because you just said some stupid shit right now. Guys that are aggressive, I wouldn't necessarily think they're dominant.
Facts.
I never said that.
But that's what you're
what you're
insinuating
giving
right
off.
now.
No, that's what you thought I was.
No, that's
No,
what you're
that's what you're
insinuating. That's what you're
That's-
insinuating.
Okay, well
Wait,
let me make it understandable for y'all, because I'm a person who's hard to understand, obviously. But let me make you understand. It's not about being aggressive, because I done been with a nigga who beat my ass. I don't like that shit. But the dominant part, what I mean by being dominant is by taking control. And it's ways by doing that. Like, you know, like, I done beat on a nigga, and he didn't hit me back. He just took me, pushed me against, and say, you need to motherfucking, like, and he would.
Okay, but Pokey, here's what I'll counter
That's
that. Hold on,
that's
let me
a
finish.
little. That's the dominance I'm looking for.
Are you
basically.
drunk? You lit? You drunk?
I am.
Okay, calm down, okay? What I'll say is a dominant dude, you would never put your hands on him.
No, but that's the thing. I put my hands on everybody.
Okay, well then
Dog,
a
yes.
dominant dude will get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know
And
what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
have that. That's how I knew. But the thing is, he took his time.
So you're
but
not
it's not
really
about me.
feminine then.
It's not about me.
If
I'm
you're really feminine,
not.
you wouldn't put your hand on a nigga.
Didn't I just tell you I wasn't feminine? I just said she was more feminine than me. Do I gotta keep
Okay, so
So
explaining
you're not
myself?
feminine at all?
It's not about me. I'm feminine in a way, but the way that I was raised, I had to be masculine because I had to provide.
Yeah,
I
but
was
you don't-
always taught to provide.
You don't have to continue to be that way though.
Yeah, you don't have
But
to.
that's
stay
just the way
same
I know.
forever.
Like that's what
You're
I
in survival
know.
mode or something?
Yeah, she is.
That's what I know.
She's
That's
in
all
survival
I know.
mode. Yeah, she's in. Okay, and here's what I'll say. Back to the original topic. I personally think that if you're dating someone, and this is just me, I'm not speaking for all men. I don't think it's wise to pay for another woman's stuff, her bills, and here's why, guys. Because you have women that have other guys on the side willing to pay for that.
Then
And just hear me out. This
I'm
is my
listening.
logic is unless you move in with me, we're not serious. We're not that serious yet, right? I need you to move in with me for me to be able to pay your car note, pay all your bills, because now I know you're my girl. But until you move in, I don't see you as my girl completely because, let's face it, all these girls out here have guys in the DMs. There's girls right now that are in relationships. If they break up, the girl already has a guy waiting, right? So I don't like to invest my money, my time into girls that aren't completely mine. I don't need you to be 80% mine. I need you to be 100%
But
mine.
that's your girl. Y'all dating for a while, and you can't take care of a bill when she's asking for it.
Hey, I get where you're coming from, and I have done it before.
What if she?
But what I've learned is it's not a smart idea to invest into women that aren't completely yours.
How is she not completely yours? Because she doesn't live with you? What if she has
100%,
assets?
yeah, 100%.
What if she can't just up and leave her house and just move in with you?
Well, then she's not completely mine. Same thing. You need to be able to move with me.
This sounds like control to me.
See, it sounds like controlling.
Wow,
Like
you were just
control.
talking about how you want a guy that controls you.
It's not about wanting a guy that controls me. It's you doing your shit and I'm doing my shit. That has nothing to do with control. Because I can put on the table the same way you can put on the table, but you don't got to control every move that I do.
But I don't want you to do that.
But it's not about doing that because I do many other things, but I don't do them
She's
because
a
I
whole
don't take them
matrix.
seriously. Exactly. I just don't take them seriously. I sit my ass down because I make money not doing that shit.
This
Do
is
you
not a
feel me?
conversation.
Okay.
Do you feel
okay.
me?
Pokey.
said it.
The issue
That's
with
what she said.
here's the issue with women that make their own money.
Wait, what? Okay.
Let me finish. Ladies, you guys are
It's an
ladies,
issue.
ladies. I don't know how lit you are, but I haven't. When's the last time I
Where's
kicked
your
your chick out,
cup,
bro?
mama? Give me that damn cup.
Can
Listen,
I have a
Pokey,
gotta stop
yo,
drinking.
Pokey,
Give me that cup.
Pokey,
I feel like
Pokey.
I need to catch up.
Pokey,
Can
hear
I?
me out. You're being disrespectful.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm
Well,
not your baby.
but
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Eric.
Okay, you're being disrespectful. Honestly, I don't even know the last time I kicked a chick off this fucking show,
You
bro.
about to kick me off?
Dead ass, I'm thinking about that shit.
Why?
Because you're being disrespectful,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Just gotta calm down a little bit.
You
got
gotta
good
calm
energy.
down. Yeah, you have great energy, but
I'm
you
gonna stop
yeah.
talking.
No,
just
you don't have
drink
to
some
stop
water.
talking. Just be
drink some water.
respectful.
I'm
Okay.
gonna stop talking.
Yo, because when you got here, I didn't know you were lit. But did you drink before you got here?
No, I didn't.
So you telling me one drink got you this
No,
she's
I'm just
little.
like this.
She's tiny.
That's what y'all know.
Too
And this is not about the drink. This is like when I speak my opinion, I really speak my opinion. It's not about the drink or whatever. It's just I'm gonna speak how I feel.
Okay, yeah, but you were here once before. You didn't act like this.
I didn't, but that's because that was your opinion. I was literally, I'm myself. So if I feel a certain type of way, you gonna know because I'm gonna tell you.
And that's
or
fine,
whatever
but you
the
still
case
gotta be
is.
respectful.
And that's fine. I'm gonna be respectful.
Okay, now I lost my train of thought, man. Shout out to the chat, man. If you have any questions, man, go ahead and super chat. This this show is a little different, man. I'm not gonna lie. So you had a question for me, right? You were saying something to me right before we got into this whole.
No, Eric. What you were saying is why women shouldn't have jobs, or not why they shouldn't have jobs. Why they shouldn't make their own money.
Here's the problem: when women make money, first of all, in order for a woman to make really good money, she has to go out there and compete.
Yeah.
She has to be a go-getter. She has to be aggressive. These are all manly traits. These are all masculine traits. And when you have a woman making so much money, she feels like she doesn't really need you, right? She feels like she wants you around. She doesn't really need you. If you get into an argument, you guys break up, she'll tell you, get the fuck. I don't need you. She'll throw it in your face real quick.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Some women don't, but
Most
continue
women
on.
do. Most women do. So my problem is, imagine if she was making 100K, right? This is my girlfriend.
I know.
And, I'm making the same amount. I'm just a convenience to her. She doesn't really need me, essentially. Like, she
Why
can
do
pay
you
her
want
own bills.
To need you. She genuinely could love you.
There-
Why does she have to need you?
There's one thing that
Why would
hold on,
everyone
let me
want-
finish.
That's what
There's
they
one,
want.
there's one thing that men want more than anything in this world, and I speak for all men, and that's to be needed. Okay, imagine if we didn't need, if you guys didn't need us, there'd literally be no reason for us to exist. Every guy needs to feel needed. We want to feel needed every single day. There's nothing else. I'm being honest,
Ladies,
and I'm a father.
Should black
What
men
if she
be
can-
allowed to give non-black men permission to say the N-word? I'm referring to the soft Hey version of the word.
Okay, shout out to David Jones, Rico. We'll get to that. So here's and I'm a father too, and I love that my kids need me. It gives me a reason to get up every morning and want to do something with my life. Actually, if I'm being totally honest, before I had my kids, I was a fucking deadbeat dude. Like, I didn't have any type of passion for life at all, because I was living in a victim mentality where I was like, oh, well, I went through this, I went to prison, my mom didn't want me, my dad, I never met my dad. But once I had my kid, my whole life changed, and it gave me a purpose because I knew I needed to do something for them, right? There's nothing more than a guy wants than to. I tell my girlfriend all the time, the best thing you can do is be grateful. If you just say thank you for doing this, I feel good, and it makes me want to do more stuff to you because now I know that you needed me to do that, right?
Yeah.
So, don't get it twisted. That's what guys want. They want to feel needed.
But you're the same person who your girlfriend couldn't come to you and ask you for money for a bill.
Okay.
She needed you.
That's a good point, but I said I don't feel like she was completely my girlfriend.
Because she didn't live with you?
Yes,
what if she
listen.
had a house that was in here? Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
But-
what
but
if she can't just up and leave
This
and
is the
move
problem.
in with you?
No. First of all, if I'm saying that I want her to move in with me, clearly I have it to where she can move in with me.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, I consider that kind of like simpy. Like, I'm not just gonna pay for a girl's stuff just because I'm talking to her, just because I'm dating her.
It's not a regular girl. You've been dating or in a relationship with this girl for 6 months.
That's not even that long.
But let me tell you something.
But
6 months isn't that long to
It
most
don't-
women, and most women
Not
have
in a
guys that they're
relationship.
juggling. I personally don't want to waste my resources on a girl that is not completely mine. It's cool. We're having sex. We're chilling. We're doing dinners. But you can still be talking to other dudes when you go home. You can still have other dudes come see you when you go home. It's just too much. It's too much of a risk for me. The type of guy that I am, I don't want to invest into a girl that's gonna play me. And I think most guys should be like that as well. You wanted to say something on that?
Yeah, the only reason I said I would do that is because I would make sure from the beginning my girl is 100% in me because she can't replace me. It's all set. But I understand what he's saying because we're just arguing semantics.
Mhm.
If one person said, oh, only 2 months versus 5 months versus 6 months, it's still the same idea. She has to be 100%
Locked
with you.
in.
Yes. And if she is not 100% locked in, whether that's at 3 months or 2 months or 5 months or 6 months or 7 months, she does not get your other resources.
No, she
Right.
does
So
not.
we're just complaining about the time frame.
Correct.
But it's the same concept. If she's not 100% with you, she doesn't get all the other benefits.
Correct. Yeah.
So you're basically saying somebody that's not really into you. Well, not really into you, but like y'all.
She's not 100% into you.
Correct. And,
Okay.
and also, I like his answer. But also the thing is that girls will sit here and pretend to really be into you, and they'll play with you. And I personally, I don't like that.
Guys do that too, though. Fair enough.
Guys
Thank
do
you.
guys do that too, but not to the extent that women do it. Okay. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, women do be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've all done it. Everybody at this table has played a dude,
No, I
Yeah.
or several dudes.
To some degree.
Yeah. You guys do it all the time.
Just thinking about the lie. Come on.
Yeah. You guys.
Yeah.
You guys
I
all
mean,
do it.
eventually I'll be like,
Do me a
like,
favor.
I can't do
Put the
this.
mic so that it's facing your mouth. Okay.
Eventually I'll be like, I can't do this.
Can you do me a favor? Like put it towards your mouth. Yeah.
Better?
Okay. Do me a favor. Let's get to that super chat real quick. Go ahead, bro.
Yep. We got David Jones. Ladies, should black men be allowed to give non-black men permission to say the N-word? I'm referring to the soft A version.
Yeah, the one she used.
Yes,
You think so?
that's me.
Jules, you're not even black, bro.
I just think that if you guys don't get offended, because there's people that don't get offended. If you guys don't get offended, there's a bunch of people that are like, yeah, you could just say it. But some people are still offended. So that's the reason why.
Yeah.
But some people just don't give a fuck.
The problem with that is that, let's say you give me permission to do it, right?
Right.
But I'm gonna think it's okay to do it, and I'm gonna go to Target and I'm gonna say it
And
over
do it.
there, and someone over there is gonna take offense to it.
Yeah.
And I personally, I love freedom of speech, and I hate that someone can tell me you can't use this word. I hate that. That's why, like, where I come from in Baltimore, I always said it, and it wasn't until I got to Florida that people are like, "Oh my God, you use the N-word," and I'm like, I just want someone to punch me in my mouth when I say it. You know what I mean? Like, just come punch me in my mouth, because I'm gonna continue to say it. It wasn't until YouTube, the commenters on YouTube are like, "Oh, you're not even black," and I was like, "Okay, cool." Now I see that we're going outside of the U.S.
Yeah.
People in the UK,
Yep.
Okay.
people in France, people in Japan. We got people watching us in Japan, and they don't know.
The
The
collective culture.
Correct.
Yeah.
Can I
true,
say
'cause it's
something?
cultural.
Can I say something?
Yeah, what's up?
What I learned is it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's
Yep.
how you say
There's
it.
no right way to say that word.
It's no right way to say that word, but because I told y'all, like, I have gay friends. So, when they come off, like, when they say that, they
You're a
could be,
walking red flag.
I am. But when they say that shit, like, when they could be like, oh, but they have to know you first, of course. Like, they have to meet you one time, and then the second time they might be comfortable with that shit.
Okay.
But it's just like, it's still like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Okay.
I don't think it should matter at all.
Because it don't. That's what I'm saying. Because
Like it's in all the songs. It's in the
Right,
culture.
right,
Like
right.
you're surrounded by
It's
the
how you
people
say
all day,
it.
every day.
Because if you realize when black people say it, we say it with sarcasm. And if we mad, you gonna know we mad when we say that shit. We gonna be like, nigga, fuck you, or whatever. Whatever.
Well,
the
it's
case
kind of like
is.
it's kind of like the word bitch, right? Like women love being called bitches on songs, but when a guy
Not all.
calls no, okay,
Not all.
you a bad bitch, you an independent bitch, right? Like you love being called that shit. Let's be honest. But when a guy calls you that in person, you take offense to it. These
That's true.
rappers can call you
I
guys
know.
bitches, but if a regular guy does it, am I?
Who told
say
you
look-
that? Who told
It
you
happens
that?
to me at comedy shows all the time. It happens to me at shows all the time because
Really?
I'm very loose with the word bitch. I
Yeah.
mean, I have a
No, I'm
vagina.
very loose with the word
So-
bitch too, but
Okay, but what I'm saying is, you guys choose who can say it and who cannot.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
it's
I
how
mean-
you say it. If you sing it in a disrespectful way, it's different. But if you're saying it in a funny way, yeah, like a positive way,
uplifting
like,
way. Like if I went up to you and I said, "Listen, out of all the girls I'm talking to, you are my number one bitch." Loves it. Soaked right now.
Love that shit. Love that shit.
You are my number one bitch.
you got it.
I'm empowering
You
her.
got it. You can
Wow.
be look. He gonna be another Steve.
Okay.
He gonna be another.
Oh shit, another Steve.
Yes, he
Go
is.
ahead and call him daddy.
Daddy.